Hello, my lovely Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for August 2022. This is a general reading for you, Sagittarius. It's a reading for Sagittarius sun, rising and moon sign. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to my channel. If you haven't already subscribed and would like to, make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell. That way you'll know when I'm posting new videos. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there. So, my lovely Sagittarius, I've been meditating on your energy, and what's coming through really strongly is these new projects, these new ideas, this moving forward, this expansion that is around you. You've really been working on new ideas, working on newfound plans, laying down new plans. How are they going to work on a practical level? It's a really good opportunity in August for you to make the changes that you're seeking, because I feel that they're making me feel that there is a movement. I'm feeling like I want to move forward, and I'm feeling like, you know, they're giving me a horse and cart, and I'm feeling like the wheels are stuck in mud, or they have been stuck in mud. And so they've been spinning and spinning and spinning, and you're trying to move forward. And they just seem to be, there's this sort of feeling stuck, being bogged in. August is going to see you coming out of that mud, where the wheels of life, of opportunity are going to start moving forward for you. But I feel like it's not something that happens in August. It doesn't happen as an external thing. What is happening here, you're dislodging of being stuck in a situation and moving forward, is through your efforts. So you've actually loosened the wheels from the mud. You've actually moved it forward. The opportunities that are coming up for you, my lovely Sagittarius, is due to your efforts. It's due to what you're wanting to see happen, what you're wanting to see unfold. So you've taken the reins, so to speak. And August is really going to see you needing to move forward. And it picks up speed, I want to say to you. These opportunities come to you. And as you finally decide, I don't want to stay stuck in the mud anymore, I've got to, how am I going to dislodge the wheels? It's about being ingenious. It's about really being proactive in the changes that you're wanting to see around you, because it does bring you good results. I'm going to draw a card from the Archetypes deck. Let's see what Archetype energy is around for you for August. And let's see what that has to say. What is there for you? What sort of energy is my lovely Sagittarians working in? There we go. Okay, let's have a look. So you've got, oh, it's interesting, you've got two. So I'm going to give you those two. The archetype that you've got here is, first up, you've got the desert. Now that's where your wheels are stuck in the mud. The desert is an interesting archetype. It feels barren, it feels dry, it feels there's no life, there's nothing happening. But in actual fact, if you are observant, there are a lot of animals in the desert. There's a lot of activity in the desert. It's just hidden out of sight, and you need to really look for it. You need to be proactive to look for that life in the desert, opportunities in the desert. So that's a bit like, you know, your wheels are stuck in the mud. You're not going anywhere. This is a bit barren here. There's nothing happening. But in actual fact, there is a lot happening in the changes within you, your realizations, identifying what you want, what goals you want to set. So the desert serves its purpose. The next archetype I have for you here is the bridge. And this is building that bridge from where you are to where you want to be. Finding those opportunities that are there. What's going to take you across that expanse? What's going to take you across the expanse of the desert? What's going to take you over to the other side where there's richness, there's opportunities, there's, where you want to be? Very interesting. I want to read that. Let me get my glasses on, my lovely Sagittarius. The bridge. What's going on with the bridge? Here he is. Let's have a look. Look at the rainbow colours reflected in the water. The water is calm. Whoop. So that's emotional. That's emotional balance. Bridges are built to connect two worlds. They create flow, allowing us to travel between realms, ideologies, personalities. This archetype is the gesture of acceptance, of saying yes rather than withdrawing, separating and saying no. When we cross a bridge to an unknown land, we are led magically into a new reality. There you go, that's your journey, isn't it? We often up the otherness. Healing and communication are made possible. We enter a state of curiosity, wonder and learning. The shaman, for example, creates the bridge between the everyday world and the sacred. This card asks us to study the connections between the seemingly disconnected parts of our life, relationships, ideologies, histories. Remember that a bridge can't be forced. It must be made with love, or its structure will not withstand the inevitable weather of life. So, you build bridges too with communication, don't you? So it's communication becomes is quite a big part of building that bridge for you in August, bringing in the changes, creating a new reality, moving from one reality to another reality. Let's have a look at what your totem is, my lovely Sagittarius. That's very, very powerful. Very powerful messages that you've gotten very early on. The totem that you've got here is the gorilla. Peace. Any changes that you bring in, do them with tranquility and with peace, not with anger, not with haste, but really just taking those steps. Being balanced. Let's have a look at the gorilla energy. What does that bring to you? Interesting. It's number 4, which is the energy of change, isn't it? No, it's not number 4 at all. It's number 1. The beginning. New beginning. To seek or negotiate for peace is a position of strength, not weakness. Choose peace rather than war. Strong leaders lead by example. The greatest kind of strength involves restraint. And let's have a look at the magic. What is the gorilla magic? Everyone heard of King Kong. So perhaps the idea of gorilla magic inciting peace and sociability may be shocking. We know of the huge physical strength of gorillas, yet this power is used with incredible restraint. When you need to exercise the same restraint, or you need to be the peacemaker in a situation, call in gorilla magic to assist. And so with these changes that are coming in, it's about doing it in a peaceful way. It's about not being forceful, but rather finding that inner strength, because it's to do with you. You're finding that inner strength. You're making those changes. I like that. What's on the top here? They're telling me to look at the top. Hyena. Okay. Look, this is, look, they're saying, look at the top. Fear. Don't be fearful. So this is the desert, building a bridge to where you want to be. And so it's not being fearful when you're in the desert, because knowing that that's going to shape you and give you the ability to build the bridge. But the bridge needs to be done with good communication and with peace. Calmness. Using that, because you are in the advantage here. Gorillas are strong. So to me, they're telling me here you are at an advantage for whatever changes you want to bring in, be it at work, at home, in a relationship, in negotiations, wherever it is you're finding yourself. You are at the you are in the driver's seat, they're telling me here. Oh, I like that. So you've already got success here. I like it. I like it. There's good results to your efforts here, and I'll show you what that is, what they're telling me here. But I mean, I hear them cheering. They're cheering. My tribe is cheering. It's going to see a lot of forward movement for you. Okay, let's have a look, shall we, Sagittarius? So what you've got is the Ten of Pentacles. So you're reaching a point where you are at the advantage here. What is yours will come to you. There is an increase in finances coming your way, but I feel like you're due this. This is something that you're due. So whether you're looking for a pay increase or a promotion, which is going to increase what you're earning, or a sale of a home, it's going to be good. The results are going to be good here for you. What's yours will come to you without, excessive pushing and using your strength. And I suppose what I'm hearing here is aggression. You don't need that. You can do it in peace and calmness, because the cards are stacked in your favor, so to speak. You've also got the Three of Cups. This is celebration, something that you're doing well. So there's going to be a good result in anything that you're negotiating, any changes that you're wanting to bring in. They can be financial negotiations. It can be physical changing of a physical location, a promotion. It can take many forms, but there's celebration here. The celebrations, good fortune, things are going to turn out well for you. It's like party time. I want to say party time. It's crossed with the moon. Those celebrations come about through your looking within, looking at yourself, looking at that shadow self. Why are you finding yourself in the situation that you're finding yourself in? How is that a cycle that keeps repeating itself? What needs to be healed or released? What way of thinking, what attitude needs to change, needs to be released to break a cycle that you're in, so that you can reap the benefits? What is yours will come to you, but there's some sort of inner work that needs to happen here. What is that for you? Is it in the realm of love, relationships? Is it in the realm of career and promotions? Is it in the realm of your attitude towards money? What is it? What shape is it taking? My lovely Sagittarius, what shape is it taking? What does it look like? Because you're putting in a lot of effort here. There's a lot of effort and there's a lot of work on your part, and you're waiting for the rewards to your efforts. And so if I'm just being told here, who's studying really putting, or they're all in some sort of course or study, and you're waiting for the results. You're waiting for the results. This speaks of patience. This speaks of patience, because the rewards are there. They will come to you in their own time, when the timing is right, when the time is there for you to accept it. So it's about being patient. You've done the work. And now, and if it's about negotiations, if it's about building that bridge of communication, then it's about stepping back and letting the wheels turn and at their own speed and reap those rewards. So for you, what you're needing to learn here is patience. Set the wheels in motion, do the work, and then just allow it to gain its own momentum and have the rewards come to you. You've also got the King of Cups, and this is about being in emotional control, being strong, understand that you are at an advantage and being in a position of strength, but it's also about keeping your emotions in check. So don't have extreme emotions like anger or sadness or love, or any sort of emotion, even guilt, any sort of emotion that is there. Be in control of it so that you can get the best results from a situation that you possibly can, because you are in control. You're in the driver's seat. What are your inner desires? It's also about your intuition. What are you feeling in a situation? Call in your emotions. What are you feeling about a situation? What do you feel like you need to do? What direction do you need to take? It's also about having that inner strength. So it's about calling up that strength, calling up that balance. It can also be for some who's starting a new business or who works for themselves. Things are actually going to start to turn. Things are actually going to start to fall into place through efforts. I feel like there's been this foundation that you've laid, and through those efforts, things are going to start to improve around you. It's about being emotionally balanced, being patient, not lusting after an outcome and forcing it. It's about sowing the seeds and letting them grow in their own good time. I like that. You've also got the 10 of Cups. So you do get everything that you are working towards. There's security here. There's financial security. There's safety. There's love. There's a sense of family or unity. There's a sense of completion of something that you've been working towards. There's happiness and joy that comes out of this. I love this card. Everything that it denotes, everything that you feel like family should be or a home should be. It's about feeling secure, feeling safe, feeling loved, feeling successful, feeling appreciated. Where does that fall for you, my lovely Sagittarius? What aspect or area of your life, if maybe all of them, does that fall in? This is also about who's selling a house. This is about the sale of a house and a purchase of a house. And I feel like it's a purchase of a house near water. So let me know. That's an interesting one. Everything that you're desiring is going to come to you. And I feel like August, you're going to start seeing those results. August, everything's going to start to fall into place. I feel like it's a key in a lock. It just fits, hand in a glove. It just fits. Everything that's happened in the past, in the desert, where you've not seen any progress, you are building that bridge to the reality that you want to see. I like that. You're feeling very confident and very strong. This is an inner strength that you have, an inner confidence that you have. And I feel like it's something that is stronger than it was. Feeling more confident. What new information do you have? What new knowing do you have? What new knowledge do you have that is building that strength in you? And strength and confidence in moving forward, that leads to new beginnings. You've got the Fool here, the first card in the tarot deck. So that strength and everything that you lay down in the beginning of August leads to a new start. This is moving forward unencumbered, leaving that baggage, the behaviors, the attitudes, the cycles, the people even, whatever it is in your life. Look, you've got the Sun as well. It's about moving forward. Moving forward there's a new start. There's a new start coming up here for you in that journey. And it's about taking that leap of faith. And it's going to require a certain amount of faith in taking that leap, because you're not quite sure what lies ahead. But taking that leap of faith, and everything else will fall into place, because it's also a journey. You've got the Moon, and then you've got the Hermit. So August is going to be a time of going on that inner journey, working out what your path is, and that's going to take you need to step back from a situation to really work out what goals you want to set, what path you want to take. It's a journey inward, because that's what it's about. Everything that has happened in the past is about this journey, this inward journey, this inner growth. It's almost like this this inner realization that you're reaching, they're telling me here, that is going to help you to move forward. It's going to lead to you being very, very protective of your abilities, of your knowledge, of your skill and what you bring to a situation, be it a relationship, be it work, be it a business, be it a relationship. Knowing your self-worth as well. So the financial gain or the abundance is going to come to you. You're building resources, you're building you're just building, I want to say, an empire. I'll just say that to you, as an empire. I feel that it's also about being protective of what you've got, protective of your abilities, protective of your finances, protective of what you have around you. Don't squander it. So there's needing to just be a little bit conservative in spending because you're going to need it further down the track. So it's about really being mindful of your resources, I want to say. And resources encompasses not just finances, but also your skills, your ability, your knowledge, what you bring to a situation. Because I feel like it's going to be very fruitful. I want to draw another card for that as well, because that sees you going into September. But I feel like things really start to fall into place. What have we got here? The lovers, the lovers. This is karmic as well. This is soulmate stuff. So that there's a real, you being protective of a relationship. Protective of a relationship or something that you feel passionate about. Could be work too. Could be a property that you're selling as well. Being mindful. If you're selling something, what are they saying to me? If you're selling something, don't jump at the first offer, because there's a better offer coming, is what I'm hearing here. So it's about being protective of what your passion is, what you, and it could be something that you make. It could be a study and what you expect to do with that. Don't settle. Be protective of what you've worked towards. That makes sense to you, my lovely Sagittarius. I'm going to draw a card from the Divine Abundance. Let's see what that has for you. Oh, this is perfect. This is expansiveness. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. There you go. Expansiveness. You're on the way to expansion. You're on the way to growth. Create that reality that I've always wanted. Don't settle for less. Don't settle for less, because there's better waiting for you. There you go. That's your August reading, my lovely Sagittarius. I hope that resonates with you, or some of it resonates with you. Let me know. I wish you love, light, and many blessings. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there.